So the first thing, yeah, when it comes to D, yeah, the Palace fan, yeah, I don't care. I don't care that they won the trophy last season. No Crystal Palace fan can chat to me. Do you get me? And the thing is, I wasn't even salty. Do you know what I was doing? I was basically trolling a minute. Like, well, I thought you won the FA Cup. Why does Palace want Eze come to me? I didn't win nothing. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like sometimes when I talk about things, people take it a lot more like they're reading too deep into it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's cool. Do you know what I mean? And then on the Club World Cup thing, yeah, like me personally, I only watched one game, and that's only because when I was in America, I was out somewhere and they had it on. I don't care about the Club World Cup. Do you know why? I wasn't involved in it. Do you get me? But obviously, Chelsea was involved in it. Big up, you won it. Winning it is cold, but you get me? I wasn't involved in it, so why would I care about it? Like, them winning the Club World Cup has nothing to do with me. Do you get me? Has nothing to do with Arsenal, none of that. And that's basically the point that I'm trying to get across in it. Like, because the thing is, Chelsea fans, they'll come chat to me before they go chat to Manchester City, who was in the Club World Cup. And that's my thing is it's a bit weird whenever someone does something, you know, Cole Palmer scores a goal, Saka. You know what I mean? Chelsea wins something, Arsenal. Palace wins something, Arsenal. Like, everyone's always chatting about Arsenal. You get me? And that's why I just don't rate it at all.
I think that's because our fans as a whole, like as a fan base, chat like we've just done the trouble. I think that's why.
But that's them, man. Do you get me? That's them, man, on Twitter. Go write a tweet. Do you get me? Don't go chat to me. Right. Go write a tweet, bro. Like, it has nothing to do with me. Like, do you get me? Like, and do you know the thing is? Yeah. Do you know the thing is? My club, yeah. If it's dead, stop making me the benchmark. Don't chat about my club. I don't want you to chat about my club.
No, but some of your shorts though, some of your TikToks in that. Yeah. Sometimes you get a bit excited, and I feel like that's what draws people to talk to you a certain type of. I'm an Arsenal fan, yeah. I'm an Arsenal fan. Why do I not get none of that?
Do you know why?
None of that.
Do you want me to be real? Do you know why? Do you want me to be real?
Why is that?
You sue the club, so rivals love you. That's why. You sue the club, so rivals love you. It's that simple. I don't understand.
That's not actually true. That's not actually true. No, because the rivals, bro. When I was no, but that's not true though. Because when we beat Real Madrid, yeah, you know what the rivals said. You know what the rivals said in my chat, yeah. Well, Arsenal fans are, oh no, sir, we say now. We say now. You say we ain't gonna beat Real Madrid. Yeah, the rivals said, you know what, yeah. I was praising the club and I said I got it wrong. They said, you know what, yeah, we respect. I saw the comments. I was like, you know what, North, yeah, you give the club props when it's deserved. And when you give the club props here, you don't go over the top. Because when we beat Real Madrid, yeah, I told everyone, Arsenal fans and rivals, I said, bro, PSG, I don't think we can beat PSG. Don't take them for the dickheads. The majority of this fan base, not you, but the majority of this fan base, yeah, we're like, we're going to slap PSG. Bring on PSG. Who are PSG? That's the difference. They know I'll give props. There's been times where I've been critical of Chelsea. I've been critical of other rivals, Liverpool, but I've given them props when it's deserved, bro. And they see me give the club props when it is deserved. But I'm not just going to blindly give props or go with the vibe of, because it was trendy. It was trendy to call off PSG at that point of the season. Let's be real, bro.
I hear that. But who is a right? Okay, I'm not going to say Chelsea or Liverpool because I don't. Them man's fan bases, they never forget what you say, and I'm just using an example. So, who's a Manchester United fan to tell me when it's deserved for me to celebrate my club?
What do you mean?
You get what I'm saying? Like the point I'm trying to put across here is like more often than not, yeah. So from the basis, rivals don't want the best for your club anyway.
Yeah.
They don't want the best for Arsenal. Yeah.
Of course.
Who is a rival fan to tell me when I'm being delusional?
No, but this is the difference. No, but this is the difference. But this is the difference.
Just quickly, let me finish. Habibi, please. Who is a rival fan, yeah, to tell me when I'm being delusional, or anyone in the Arsenal fan base is being delusional when them man do the same thing? I'll give you an example. I'll give you the most perfect example in the world. Yeah. After the Newcastle game, Arsenal fans were hyping up Dowman. Liverpool fans will say, "Oh, why are you hyping up Dowman? It's just a pre-season game. Oh, he's 15. Oh, what did he even do? Yada yada yada." The very next pre-season game, these man was hyping up Rio all over the timeline. The very next pre-season game, these Liverpool fans were doing the exact same thing for Rio that they was telling Arsenal fans not to do for Dowman. And that's the point that I'm making. Rivals don't want the best for Arsenal. So obviously, and again, I know that you don't, like, you're my brother, we talk. I know this is not act, yeah? But what I'm saying is, someone who comes across like you on YouTube, you're more favorable to rival fans because you slew the club. It's that simple. You slew I slew the club, but you slew the club more than me. Yeah. Hold on. In line with
hold on. The way this is the difference that I see, yeah. The way Arsenal fans were celebrating beating Real Madrid is the way Spurs celebrated winning the Europa. The way Arsenal fans celebrated beating Real Madrid is the same way Man United fans were celebrating winning 2 cups under 10.
Against what team?
Hold on. The point is, our celebration shouldn't be of the level as if we've just won a trophy. That's the problem, bro.
I agree.
That's the problem. This fan base takes a win, and makes it, look at our record against the top 6. Look at our record against the top 5. Look at our record against, and celebrate it like we won something. That's the problem. The rivals get amped up with Arsenal fans because we will take a win against, let's say we beat City, we will celebrate that like Chelsea winning the Club World Cup. You ain't won nothing, bro. This is what gets me angry with my fan base. I'm not saying don't celebrate. I was celebrating against Real Madrid, but at the same time, I'm like, celebrate, be happy, but be calm, bro. Because at the end of the day, PSG's there. And everyone that told me PSG's easy, look how comfortably they slapped us up. And this is the problem. Arsenal fans, the predictions at the start of the season, last season, I cooked the gal for his predictions that we're going to win a major honor and all this type of stuff. And this light work. This season, watch most of these fans predict that we're going to win a major honor. Discrediting Liverpool, discrediting the strengths of City and their manager. This fan base over-celebrate, and then at the end of the season, during the season, they'll slag me off for all my concerns. The bench, the style of play, in-game management, the selections of the team. They will slag me off all season. Then at the end of the season, when we don't win nothing, you know what? The bench was dead. You know what? The manager, he didn't really have the tactics.
They're not around no more. They're not around no more. I hear it. They slew you throughout the season.
Like, at the end of the day, I've never said don't celebrate a win. But stop celebrating a win like we won the fucking trophy when we all could see that we needed certain additions. We needed Gyökeres last season. The season we needed Gyökeres when we got rid of Aubameyang. A player like that I'm talking about.
100%.
We needed that since we got rid of Aubameyang. This bench has been shit for the last 2-3 seasons. We've been having players on this bench that have not changed games for time, bro. So this is the thing that I'm saying. But this fan base want to overdo everything. They take the joy out of it. Because it's like, I could celebrate Real Madrid. What are you saying now? What are you saying now? Everyone that told me what you're saying now against Real Madrid, what are you saying now? What are you saying now? Oh, you're not talking to me about Real Madrid anymore. This is the point. How many more seasons do we have to see that you could be happy with a performance and still say, yo, this team is still not complete. This team still needs certain additions. Bro, this team,
That's what I do.
Season, bro, only this season, Hooks, are they admitting that Odegaard ain't good enough? Last season, I said, yo, let's go get Elise, let's go get Eze. They're not better than Odegaard. Who's going to displace Odegaard? What? Odegaard's one of the best number 10s in world football.
I hear it.
Now they're saying to me, now that we're getting linked with Eze, he would easily hold bench. You weren't saying that when I was calling for Eze before, but now that it's trendy, now that the club has been linked to him, now that it's trendy, bro. Because when I was talking about getting Gyökeres, like a year ago, you were talking about getting Gyökeres a year ago. They were telling you don't know what Havertz does. You can't see what Havertz does. These are the same man now that are asking for Havertz to hold bench in favor of Gyökeres. Bro, the hypocrisy.
But you know what the difference is? Do you know what the difference is? Like, I don't care about these men. I know how insufferable the majority of us is, especially on Twitter.
So why do you say why do the rivals care about us?
I probably muted and blocked more Arsenal accounts on Twitter than anybody else. But me, I don't care about these, man. This is the thing. Like, so for example, when we batted up Real Madrid, I got hyped. But do you know why I got hyped? Because I batted up Real Madrid. I didn't get hyped because it was trendy. I didn't get hyped because I was trying to rub it in anyone's face or not. Brother, I just slapped up Real Madrid. Do you get me? Yeah. Against all odds, I slapped up Real Madrid. Yeah. And that's something that I'm always going to celebrate. I'm always going to celebrate a win. I celebrate a win, whether it's Stoke City or it's Real Madrid. I always celebrate wins because that's just the type of guy I am. Do you know what I mean? It's like when you're in school, yeah, and 2-2s, yeah, I never got bullied, but there's a man them that get bullied, yeah. Cool. One day you punch up the bully, yeah. But the what? Should you not celebrate because the bully is not the strongest kid in the school?
All right, let me tell you this. This is the difference.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah? You know me and Lee, yeah? You know me and Lee are cool. That's my brother for life.
Yeah.
Cool. Me and him, yeah, we're going at each other, Portugal, Spain. We beat them in the Nations League. I was cooking him. I was cooking him, bro. Yeah. And I was cooking everyone that didn't believe. Yeah. But guess what? If Arsenal win, you think I'm not cooking the rivals? And the rivals would be like, most of the rivals, I don't win many trophies. My nation's bringing me trophies, or Portugal, you know, or Benfica. You know what I'm saying? We just want to get Spurs in the Super Cup. Yeah, I told you, Benfica brings me more success than Arsenal. Let me just get that in there. Yeah, 1-0 against Sporting. Yeah, against our rivals to win an actual trophy. Yeah, I told you. But anyway, we continue. When I win, yeah, the rivals are happy for me. Do you know why? Why are they happy for me when Arsenal, when one of my teams that I support win? Because they know I only celebrate properly, going crazy when it's a fucking trophy, bro.
No, but there's rivals that are happy for me when Arsenal win,
bro.
And I celebrate. No,
match but you go over the top sometimes, though.
Man.
Sometimes you.
Nah, man. I'm a hype man.
But you're not Tony Yayo, bro. I'm not Tony Yayo.
I know, sir. I'm naturally a hype man. I used to be a grime MC, bro. You get me? I used to be a club prom. I'm naturally a hype man, bro. That's what I do. I've always been this way. It's just now, man, I'm seeing it on a camera. You get me? Like, I was the brother, yeah. This is before I even do it now. I was the brother where I'm always swinging man in group chats about Arsenal. And then
you don't need to do that, though.
No, but I do need to do that. Because you know why
bro. You're not
I gotta swing the sword, bro. I gotta swing it. Yeah,
but
this is my thing.
I said I gotta swing it, Paul.
I gotta swing the sword, bro. Like, this is what, you chat shit about my club. I gotta swing the sword, bro. Like, cool. If an Arsenal fan wants to sit down with me and we have a discussion about Arsenal, cool. You can tell me with that. You can tell me this and that and all of that. But if a rival tries to come chat shit to me about my club, by the way, the shield and the sword comes out, Link from Zelda Ting, and we're going on wars, bro.
But you can't defend the indefensible. Hawks, if your girl cheats on you with the next brother, and are you gonna defend her when she just been doing a mad thing?
Defend who?
Exactly. So how can you defend the club that lets you down every week? What's there to defend?
Yeah, but the thing is, cool. Like, don't get me wrong. When Arsenal don't win something, it hurts me, innit? Like, when Arsenal get knocked out, it hurts me. Yeah. When Arsenal lose, it hurts, innit? Just like for any fan with their club, it hurts, innit? But to get me, your girl cheating on you it's a different. To get me, yeah, like, it's not comparable. It's different, innit? Like, because by the way, like, I can, in a scenario, in the hypothetical world, because getting cheated on, me, crazy, yeah, I get cheated on by my girl, yeah, then I'm in full control of what happens next. I'm not in full control of what happens next with Arsenal.
You're in control of your reaction to
but well, to a degree, I'm not. I'm an emotional brother.
You're grown.
I'm an emotional brother. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm that guy, bro.
You can't say, bro. All right, you say you're an emotional man. If you Hooks, yeah, you look like Sugar Knight in real life. I can't even lie. You're on the road. Someone
I am bored now.
Someone with short syndrome, yeah, is there, antagonizes you, yeah, punches you in the stomach or something, yeah, or does something mad. You knock him out, yeah. You can't say to the police, "I'm an emotional guy. I couldn't control myself." You're a grown ass man.
Yeah, I can.
You're still getting locked up.
Yeah, cool. And I suffer the consequences. And you know what? And the consequences that I suffer being an emotional brother on football YouTube is man all calling me delusional in the chat.
Yeah,
and
okay, cool.
Me up and all that. You get me? That's because the thing is, yeah, I know that the thing is, yeah, when I speak things, I don't speak like I'm the gospel, bro. Like I don't speak like I'm the word, bro. Do you get me? I know I can be wrong. I'm not wrong and strong. You get me? I've already apologized to you like 3 times on YouTube, bro. Like,
yeah,
you get me? So I know, like, but the thing is, this is just the way I am. Do you get me? Like, everyone's just the way that they are, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's at a point, yeah, bro. I don't know. I'm like, you know, Jean Grey when she becomes Phoenix. I can't control it, bro. This is what I am, bro. I can't control who I am, bro. This is just who I am. Yeah. And look, not everyone's gonna like it. Do you get me?
Yeah. But you gotta be you. You can't care if people.
Yeah, you get me. Like, what am I gonna act? I'm not gonna come on here and act. I'm not them, man. Again, I'm not. The one thing I do know, yeah, is I'm not all these Arsenal fans that are bare disingenuous to like rival clubs and other clubs because I give props to other clubs. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't belittle what other clubs do. I'm not that guy in it. It's just, bro, I just rate Arsenal more than anybody because I've been an Arsenal fan for like 34 years, bro. Do you know what I mean? So, like, it's like everyone, I have an attachment to my club that I cannot have to any other club. So obviously I'm always going to be a bit biased. That's normal. Do you know what I mean? I'm a fan. I'm a fanatic. There's a level of delusion implied by being a fan. I'm always going to be delusional. Do you get me? I'm always going to scream from the rooftops, bigging up my club because that's who I am. The same way, I big up all my brothers. I got bare brothers that, yeah, should definitely be done better things in their life and didn't make the right choices and went down the wrong road.
We know
and
yeah.
Get me? You know what I'm saying? But I'm still shouting. Then I'm still picking them up. I'm not gonna go into a room and not big them up. I'm not gonna go into a room and man are gonna be chatting shit about them and not, yo, what you doing? You've gone mad. You've lost your mind. Do you get me? Because that's just the brother I am.
No, but